Glycolysis is used in football because football players have to burn a lot of energy running across the field, tackling and throwing the football. All of that uses energy, and the football players get their energy from the food that they eat and the sugars that they eat. And so through glycolysis, the glycolysis is going to break down that sugar, and that is what they are going to use for energy when they're running and tackling and throwing the football. So glycolysis is going to break down a 6-carbon molecule of glucose, go through a process called hexokinase, and turn it into a glucose 6-phosphate. And it's going to use ATP to attach a phosphate to the end of the 6-carbon molecule, and it's going to go through a process called isomerase. And the isomerase is going to turn that glucose 6-phosphate into a fructose 6-phosphate. And then we're going to use ATP again to attach itself onto the fructose 6-phosphate and turn it into a fructose 1,6-bisphosphate through a process called phosphoglucoisomerase. And then we're going to break down the glucose 1,6-bisphosphate into 2 separate molecules, and through a process called aldolase. And now we have a DHAP and a G3P, and then that is going to be broken down into 2 pyruvates, losing the 2 phosphates from the ATP. And so the net yield is going to be 4 ATP, but we use 2 ATP in the glycolysis process, so we end up with 2 ATP and 2 pyruvates.